That was loud.
It's gaming news time. Hey folks, I'm Shygrim, and this is the Screencap. During E3 this year, Epic Games gave its players a special look at a new limited time game mode coming to Fortnite, Prop Hunt. It's pretty similar, pretty much exactly the same as the one from Gary's Mod or your Counter-Strike or whatever, but if you don't know, it's basically hide and seek where the players are disguising themselves as map entities or like props basically, and the seeker has to look out for anything that's, you know, out of place. So map knowledge really comes into play in this mode. However, there's a little bit of a twist. There are two teams in this mode. One will hunt for coins to collect, and the other will try to kill the coin collectors. Each player will be armed with a weapon that allows them to transform into an object so they can attempt to hide. Each game will have 2 rounds lasting about 5 minutes. You can play as the coin collectors for 1 round and the coin collector hunters for the other round, so it's pretty simple. This actually looks pretty cool, to be honest. Prop Hunt is always fun in my opinion, and there's no set release date for this yet, but we'll keep you updated as soon as we have more info on it. We're not done talking about Fortnite though. We're never done talking about Fortnite.
Nope, never.
In Fortnite's latest patch, a new AoE healing item was added, the Chug Splash. The Chug Splash is a 6-pack of slurp juice, which will restore 20 health and shield per throw. However, not only will this heal allies, it can also heal enemies. So you'll need to watch what you're doing and make sure you don't heal any enemies. With some data mining, some other items have been uncovered as well. A drum shotgun, and an item that lets you call in an airstrike. So yeah, both of those weapons sound extremely annoying and unfun to play against, but probably pretty fun to play with. Let's see if they get vaulted in record time. A 14 Days of Summer event was also data mined, and with it comes a good amount of free cosmetics. And finally, the Polar Peak monster that recently made an appearance has destroyed Loot Lake. It looks like Apex actually got an update just before the start of its 2nd season. A bunch of dragons were added to the game, flying just above King's Canyon. Many players are trying to shoot them out of the sky because these dragons can also steal players' death boxes. Data miners have previously discovered these flying beasts, but everyone just assumed that they would be coming to the game at the start of Season 2. So I guess for now, if you're lucky enough to see them flying up there, make sure you blast them down. I mean, if you want to. So you could just shoot the people trying to shoot the dragons. That would probably make a little more sense. I feel that once Season 2 starts, there'll actually be a good purpose for those. But for right now, they just seem to fly around and swoop down to steal death boxes on the rare occasion. Nintendo's releasing a new mobile game for iOS and Android, Dr. Mario World. Really? It's set to release July 10th, and this version of Dr. Mario is a little bit different. Instead of the capsules falling down similar to Tetris, now they sort of float up slowly, and you need to tap them to rotate as they're floating up. You can also let them float past an obstacle and then move it left or right into place. Also, the levels are all prearranged, so you only need to manage your capsules, unlike in previous titles where you also had to deal with, you know, where you place the viruses. But just like any other mobile game, they have ways of trying to get you to pay, countdown timers, and different types of currencies. Let's hope it's not like chock full of microtransactions though. Now this one isn't an official Nintendo title, but part of me thinks they might hire him for future projects. A fan recently made the original Super Mario Bros. Game into a 75-player battle royale. When you start, a random level will be chosen, and then it's a race to the finish line. However, you need to be careful of the other players. Only one person will be able to pick up power-ups, and other players can jump on and launch Koopa shells at you. And if another player gets a star, then you better get out of the way. I think this is actually kind of a cool idea, and it's an interesting take on battle royales. It feels more like a race rather than a brawl, I guess. Remaster Brawl, please. Recently, we talked about all the Telltale Games being removed from digital storefronts, and it looks like the Xbox 360 storefront is next. Telltale is selling each Minecraft Story Mode game for $100 each, but they're also selling a bundle of all 8 Minecraft Story Mode games for a total of $700. So you at least get one of the stories for free. All the Telltale games will be delisted on June 25th, so if you really, really want Minecraft Story Mode, then you can pick it up on the 360. But don't.
Just don't.
Just don't do it.
It's not worth it.
Hey look, League of Legends is now on the auto chess bandwagon.
Yeah.
Great. Riot released this new game mode titled Teamfight Tactics onto the public beta environment, or the PvE. It'll mean that you'll need a PvE account, which, you know, those are limited to people who have an honor level above 3. So if you play League of Legends and you're not an ass online, you probably should have a PvE account. If you're below honor level 3, then you can also sit in the corner and think about what you did to make that game so toxic. I hate you. Well, that's gonna do it for today. We have some more videos for you up here. We make these videos very often. So we're always catching you up on gaming news. Feel free to check those out. Subscribe to the channel if you want. You don't have to. And we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye.